Exquisite morning, fellas. The purpose of this video is to elaborate how to execute the trade after you have received the signal from your signal provider. Like what you see in the screen, this is my signal provider, Copy Profit Success Global. It is a coming signal provider that will be making fire in the whole market, in the whole world. Can you see the global there? For an advice, it is very advisable to join this signal provider while it's still not yet operational. You have an option to test it for 14 days for only $1, which is 13 rand. You can just test drive it, but of course, you should be knowing how to execute the trade after you have received the signal. Don't test it if you don't know how to operate MetaTrader 4. This video, I make it for people who have already downloaded MetaTrader 4 in their devices. It can be Android, it can be iOS, any device. So it's unfortunate that I'm not using an iOS here, Apple phone. It's an Android phone, so it will be most beneficial for those guys who are using Android. But MetaTrader 4 for Android and for iOS are more or less the same. So yeah, let's get down to it, guys. If you really want to have a signal provider, the one that you can depend on, come to Copy Profit. If you can see the top left corner there, it gives the website and then the referrer. You can put that referrer code down here. So let's get down with it. When you open your MetaTrader for the very first time, it will land you to this page here, but you will have three options. This is the first, second, and then there will be the third option. The third option will be like start without opening an account. Like me, I've already started MT4 without opening an account. It has created an account for me, which is demo for practice purpose, of course. And then after you have successfully done that, it will lend you to this page that you can see on the screen right now. What you need to do, you should come to this one. So here you are. This icon is for codes or for currency pairs. For codes, writing on the screen will delay me, guys. I want to keep this video as short as possible. I really want to keep this video as short as possible. It's been 3 minutes now. So I'll be just making some arrows. So this icon here, guys, as I mentioned, is for codes, for currency pairs. That's where you check. When they give you the signal, they will specify the code or the currency pair. So you come here, check which pair is it from the signal provider, maybe Euro US dollar, GBP USD, USD JPY. You don't need to know the meaning of that. You just need to be able to select the code according to the signal, of course. And then the following icon right here is where you will see your chart or your graph. This chart is named after Japanese, I don't know Japanese word, but yeah, it's a Japanese thing. We call it a candlestick chart. It's been quite a while I read the trading theory, so I don't remember exactly what they were saying about these Japanese candles, but it was named after Japanese. So it's a candlestick chart. You don't need to understand this up and down movement for as long as the signal provider provides you with the signal, and for as long as you trust them, for as long as you are comfortable in depending on them. You don't need to understand the operation of the candlestick. You just for this, the purpose of this chart is to see where have you placed your trade, or where have you executed your trade. You will see as we go on what do I mean by that. And then the next icon right here is where you see your balance. It's where you see the trades that have been executed. Yeah, it's for balance and the trades that have been executed that are running. So if you want to modify, if you want to delete, if you want to take profit before time, you just come to this icon. You will see again as we go on. And then the least but not last, this icon here is where you see your history. This is the history that this balance have been deposited into this account, but it's a demo account, fellas. Remember, 5 million. It's a demo account. It's a practice account. That's a virtual money. This is the money that I cannot touch. So it's just for practice purpose only. And then that's it for now. That's it for now, fellas. Only 4 icons that you need to know about. Only 4. If you didn't hear me, again, you can reverse the video as many times as you want. As many times as you want. Then I assure you, this video or this operational of MetaTrader 4, it should take you at least a week to be a pro on it. A week. And then a month to be fast in executing trades. You know, a month. If you do it full time, you get signals at least 3 times a week. It's not a bunch of job to do, guys, really. It's like you are taking your money to the bank into that 32 days notice account so that it can grow in interest. But the bank account at banks, it's 7% a year annually, so that's 0.00 something percent. So guys, you need to create your own interest in life. Create your own interest. So being provided by forex trading signals, I assure you, you can make that. Imagine when the guys provide you with the signal, they say risk only 2%. If you risk only 2%, how many percent are you expecting in that trade? You're expecting 4 plus percent in return when that trade is successful. So imagine 4% of 5 million. Imagine how much is that if I gain it. And how long will it take at the bank for you to get 4%? Suppose almost 8 months, because it's 7% per year. I'm sorry for that, guys. I'm not offending the banks, really. Don't get me wrong. Banks really helps us a lot. For us to deposit the money into this account, we need the bank. I'm not offending it. We need them. And to keep our money safe for a long term, for a long run, we need banks. Great. Let's carry on, guys. This is where you will be at. Your first step. This is where you will be at. You will need to determine your pair or your code. Your currency pair or your code as specified by the signal provider. Let's check an example of the signal. It's just an example from history. So I have a telegram here whereby CPS provides signals for me. Where is that? Okay, I found it. Great. It says CPS Global Signals. I'll go in there. They provide signals every single day. June 21, it was yesterday. When they provide you with the signal, guys, they make a live stream video in Facebook to tell you the reason why have they made such decision. You know, but if you really trust them, I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to watch that live stream. It's data consuming, so you need to save that data for trading. Great. Here is an example of a signal from a signal provider, from CPS Global Signal. CPS Global Signal. Remember, guys, if you want to be part of CPS, you need to come to this website, put in my referral code there, and just go in. The launch is in 9 days, 21 hours, 47 minutes, 1 second, 60 seconds, 59 seconds, and so on. So let's get back to business. Here is an example. It says, hey team, I'm taking an intraday position on Euro Japan. On Euro Japan. What is that? That's a code. That's a code. You will need to come to this side. They say Euro Japan. Let's see if we have Euro Japan. We have Euro US dollar. We have GBP, USD. We have USD JPY. We have USD CHF. We don't have Euro JPY. So what do we do in that case? We add them. If you can check this icon up here, it says add. So you just click it, and then you don't need to go into Forex folder. You just come to this one icon of search, and then you search for EUR, which represent Euro, and JPY, that represent Japan yen. So you have it here. So once you click this pair, guys, it will disappear here. Check this out. I've clicked it. It have disappeared. That simply means I have added it. So I will need to go back. How do I go back? By clicking this top left corner. Let me click it. You see, check. Every time when you add the pair, it will come down here. So don't struggle to search it up maybe somewhere at the top. No. Always at the bottom after you have added it. So they say he is taking an intraday in Euro JPY. You will need to click Euro JPY, and then it says new order, open chart, symbol property. So what do? We need to take an intraday. We need to execute the trade, right? So you'll have to click new order. New order. This is where it takes you, guys. I didn't talk about this page before because we didn't land on it, but here we are. If you can check up here, it says instant execution. We all know what that means. Instant, something that happens now. We execute right now. We open the trade right now. And then we have other options. We have buy limit, we have sell limit, we have buy stop, we have sell stop. Those, we call them pending orders. But your signal provider, when they provide a signal, they will specify. But this one, it has so many ways. You can use anywhere. They will say open the trade, I open the trade, or I take the trade instant. Like they don't really like to say execute, but just bear in mind that instant execution is like open the trade or trade, or yeah. And then for this for buy limit up to sell stop, they will specify. They will say buy limit or sell limit. So you'll just have to come here and choose what kind of trade you want to execute. By the way, the collection name of this for is pending orders. We call them pending orders. That's the other name for them. Then here we have the volume. What is the meaning of the volume? The volume basically means the amount of money you want to accumulate per point. What do I mean by that? If you can look at this line up here, this is the price. The price moves in points. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the price moves in point. I'm correct. The price moves in points. When they say rand moved from 12 rand to 13 rand according to the current exchange right now, rand is 13 rand. For it to get to 13 rand, it has moved with points. It does not jump like from 13 rand 57, 12 rand 57 cents to 13 rand 60, so it moves with points. It has to say 13 rand 57, 58, 59, 60. You get that? Those are points, or we call them ticks. So for every tick or for every point, we want to accumulate maybe say $1 or price. They differ according to the currency pair for Euro Japan. But those things, I don't think you don't need to know such stuff for now. You don't need to know such stuff. I will explain when it comes to how to risk. So for practice purpose, just use that 1.00, at least for a week or for a month. Just use that 1.00 to know how to execute the trade, to know how to place the pending order according to the signal that you have been provided with. Yeah, it's been 15 minutes now. This video is getting longer. And people don't like to watch long videos. But bear with me, guys. I suppose I'm not boring you. I'm really sorry if I do. Okay. Then, the next thing that we need to know about here, that if you can check at the bottom here, this line is red. It means stop loss. We need to control our losses in forex trading, guys. You don't need to risk that 5 million. You don't need to risk that 10 million. You don't need to risk that 1,000 rand. Like, you need to limit your losses. You get that? Because forex trading is it's a speculative industry. I don't know if you get me by that. It's a speculative industry, but it is really predictable. When I say buy, I'm speculating. I don't just speculate. I don't just wake up on bed in the morning and say buy. No, I buy according to or looking into some factors, that may make the price to rise. When I say sell if I could have told you to sell a month ago, I would have speculated. I'm really sorry about the shutting down of the screen. Looking into factors like maybe the president that is coming into board right now, people don't like him or her. So investors will start to pull out. Investors from all over the world will start to pull out their shares from South Africa. That, of course, will affect the currency of South Africa. We speculate according to such factors. We don't just wake up and say buy or sell. That's what pro traders do. Then don't be shaky when I say it's a speculative industry, because we don't just speculate. We speculate based in facts, and then facts at most of the time drives the market or drives the price or control the price. You can support me on that one, right? So you need to limit your losses. Every signal that you receive will be having a stop loss. You need to set that. If you don't set that, it's very dangerous. It is very dangerous. It's like you leave 100 rand with your 8 months old child to play with it. You'll get it torn. When you come back, you'll find it torn apart into pieces, maybe some being swallowed. So you need to limit that. You need to limit your losses. Then let's come to the nice part. This one with the green part, it's take profit. That's where we make money. We need to tell this application that when the price reach this, or when the market reach this price, I need to take my profit and enjoy it. Every signal that you find, you'll get it with the take profit. This is how they write take profit. They can write it in full like take profit, or they can just write TP. For stop loss, they will write stop loss, or they will write SL. You have to remember that. Okay, the deviation, just forget about that. I don't know what that is myself. I'm not even using it. So after you have inserted all the required information here, guys, now look, there will be the decision. Is either the signal is sell or it's buy. After you click that button, I will elaborate. I'll make an example. By the way, I'm sorry. I'll make an example. You will see me doing it live. You will see what will be the results after you click either of these two buttons. And then rest assured, after you have clicked that button, after you have inserted all the information and click this and execute your trade successfully or place your pending order successfully, you don't need to watch your phone or you don't need to monitor your phone time and again. You are done. Guys, you are done. Your signal provider, after have provided the signal, when the signal go to stop loss or to take profit, they will notify you that the signal that you have provided earlier on today have hit the take profit or have hit the stop loss. They notify you. So what you need to do is to be able to see the signal, do as the signal tells you, then relax, do other jobs. We've got a lot of duties on this earth. We don't have time. We don't have much time to monitor the phone. Okay, we have much time to make money. Really, guys, you can support me on this one. We have so much time to make money. Right now, I'm up. It's 4:29. I'm from shower already, preparing to go to work. Don't be surprised that I'm trading, but I'm working. Hey, guys, fortune favors the braves. Maybe I'm not brave enough to have succeeded in trading so far. But I'm not giving you the benefit of doubt. You can make it. You and I are not the same. And I make it, by the way. What if I'm lying to you? I'm sorry about that. So let's take action right now, guys. Let's take action. How am I going to do this? I want to execute the trade. I want to place the pending order. Okay, I'm going to pause the view a bit. Okay, fellas, we have an example now. This is just an example, but it applies according to the current price. Current price, by the way. Excuse me. So we have an instant execution. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Yeah, but this signal, you have to execute it immediately, instantly. So it says sell NZD/USD at current price. That simply means you have to execute instantly or execute according to the market price or market execution. Other MT4s write market execution. So if you find something like this at this current time, you will just go to your MT4. And then look for NZUSD. Here is NZUSD. We all can see it. And then I'm just gonna click there. So I know what I'm doing already. I need to make a new order. So I'll have to click new order. And then I said for practice purposes, you don't need to change the volume. So it says we sell at the current price. That simply means instantly, instant execution. You don't change anything here. So let's come down here to our SL and TP. Let's see if they have provided them. Obviously, they did provide. Let's see. Our stop loss says 0.6911. If you are lazy to, or if you are not able to cram this number, you can just hold it and copy it, and then you go back to your MT4, you hold here, then you paste. Let me do that again. You come here, you can click here in the middle, then you hold, then when it highlights everything, you paste. Again, you go back there and copy the take profit. Then you go back to MT4, then you hold and paste. I advise you to hold and paste, and make sure when you hold it highlights everything, right? Make that certainty. So we have inserted everything. This is everything that we need. They say sell, so I'm going to sell right now. Sell. Order is open. Can you see that? Order is open. If you did not see that, just take the video back a little bit, then you will see order is open. When order is open, it will land you to this page, guys. It will land you to this page. It have jumped the chart, and then it came to this one, the third one, whereby I told you guys this is where you see your balance and the executed trades. This is where you see your balance and executed trade. If you click this trade once, just one click on top of it, like somewhere here, just one click, it shows you every information. We have SL, the one that I told you about. We have TP, the one that I told you about. Here are they, your stop loss and your take profit. That's the most important information that you need to make sure it have been inserted. Always make sure. Then when it's like this, you don't need to worry. You just leave your phone. It will apparently go to take profit or stop loss. So yeah, after this, guys, you're done. The other options that I will show you, I don't think you'll need to use them. Like if you swipe left like this, from this corner, from here, not from here actually, from here, from the trade, like just swipe left like that. Let's swipe left, and bro, there we go. We have this. This is when you want to close or you want to delete the trade. If you want to close, you close when the trade it has been instantly executed, and you delete when you have the pending order. You get me? You close when the trade is running or when the trade has been executed, and you delete when the trade is a pending order. I suppose that is clear. If you didn't hear me, just take back the video a few minutes back. Then this one is to edit. This one is when you want to edit your take profit and your stop loss. Most of the time, the signal provider, after the trade has moved to our favorable direction, they will say, guys, move your stop loss to the break even. That's another term, guys. They like to say that, move your stop loss to the break even. What does that mean? If we say sell and then the price go to the direction of sell, when we sell, we expect the price to drop. We expect the price to go down. To go down like this. Okay, let me draw here. When we sell, that's another basic thing you need to know about trading. When you sell, we expect the price to go down. So say that's the case, we have sold here, right? And then the price have dropped up to this point. And then we want to save what we have accumulated here because it is profit. And then your signal provider will be like, move your stop loss to the break even. What is break even? Break even is that point, or is that point where you have executed your trade. It is that price which you have executed the trade at. It says, if you can read up here, it says sell 1.00 NZD USD at 0.68801. That is the price where you have executed your trade. You get me? Take it as I say it, guys. There's no fancy way of saying it. This is how it is. Don't try to complicate it. Don't try to complicate it. I'm really sorry. I'm already complicated myself. Don't try to complicate it. Take it as it is. Take it as I say it. This is how it is. And there is no any other fancy way of saying it. You know, move your stop loss to the break even. That simply means you will have to copy this price that you see up here, and then you insert it right at your SL or at your stop loss. Let's do that. I've already erased those numbers, so I'm left with 6 only because I have 6 in that price, because I have 6 here. I'm really sorry, guys. This video is taking a very long time, but you know, it's worth watching. It's worth watching if you have the vision in trading successfully using the signals. Yeah, you need to be patient. And congratulations to those who made it up to this far. So let's copy that. It's 0.0 is there already. 0.6888801. So after you have typed that number in, you should come and click at the modify button. So if you can check my modify button here, it's gray. You know, that simply means the price is still, or we are not yet in profit. We are not yet in profit. That's why it's gray. But if you are in profit, and when your signal provider tells you to do this, you will be able to click modify, guys. You will be able to click modify. Like for an example, if we can check our stop loss, it says 0.6911, 0.6911, 0.6911, and it's like that already. So there's nothing we can do. So we're just gonna go back. But I assure you guys that when you click the modify button, it will be black. You just need to click it, and then it will tell you that the order has been modified. Right? Awesome. And guys, let's say this trade, this signal was a pending order, and then they've written it will be like sell stop. Or it will be like place sell stop. Of NZD USD. At, they will mention the price 0.7566. What will you do? What will you do? This is what you will do. It's a pending order. This one is a pending order. It's no longer an instant execution order. So you will go to your MT4. This is where you will be. If you are here, just click this icon at the bottom left corner, and then you click NZD, then you say new order. Then where it says instant execution, you have to change that option to what? To sell stop, because our signal says sell stop. Then I click sell stop. Or was that sell stop or sell limit? Yeah, that's sell stop. We click sell stop. Then that's the only difference. The difference that you will see here, they say sell stop at 0.756. That simply means you have to insert this this price somewhere. Where? Right here. I believe you have seen this popping up. This is where you have to insert that price. So this application will know that when the price comes to this one that you have written here or that you have typed here, it will have to execute your trade. So you come here to your signal, you copy that number. If you cannot copy it, just write it somewhere with your pen and come at your MT4 right here, click once, hold, make sure everything is highlighted, then you paste. Then you insert your take profit, your stop loss and your take profit. You know how to do that. So that's it, guys. That's all what you need to do to know to be a successful signal trader. A successful signal trader. So all the signals that are being provided to you, for you to be successful in trading them, you need to have watched this video up to this point. Up to this point, guys. Remember, if you are not yet registered to this signal company of Copy Profit Success Global, it is written at the top here, the website and the referrer ID. You come and set onka P here like this, onka P, and then let me in. If you scroll down, where is it? Okay, let me in, and then yeah, you just click to register. You see it says you are registering under onka Rabetsi P. So you just need to edit to add your stuff there, and then wait for the launch time. Then you start to receive signal. We are already receiving signals in Telegram. If you want to get the Telegram link, just WhatsApp me at 061-483-9556. I repeat, 061-483-9556. Send me a WhatsApp text. I will send you the link after you have registered, of course. By the way, I can just send you the link to test. When you are satisfied, you can come back to me, or you can use my referrer ID to register. Thank you, guys. I wish you a very successful trading. By the way, the discretion, this video is not to advise. It's not to advise you guys to be in forex trading. Just note that forex trading is a risky industry. Like, it is possible to lose all of your money, of course, if you don't follow the instruction. That's what I always tell my students. If you don't follow the instructions, you'll apparently lose all of your money. How will you be sure that you follow the instructions? Make sure you know each and every single detail entailed in this video. That's it. I assure you that you won't really lose all of your money. Actually, you will make profit. I believe in you. Make the best out of it. See you in the other side. Cheers.